Hi folks, Javed from EMpression, a marketing services company. Welcome. I have Jill Schoenhofer from Well Connected today, and we're going to focus today on 3 tips that are going to help with that first impression. When you go to your next networking event, 3 tips that we want to talk about. Jill, start us off with that first tip.
Well, one thing, Javed, is when you go to a networking event, you really want to build relationships.
Right.
It's not about telling people all about your business.
Right.
You want to see what you have in common. Maybe you play the same sports. Maybe your children are the same age. You want to see if you like each other. So it's almost like a friendship you're seeing if you connect with that person. So I find if someone just goes in right away and tells me all about their business, it comes across as too hard sell. That's something you want to avoid.
So you don't want to jump right into the selling of the business.
You don't want to sell at all, actually, when you're meeting someone for the first time.
Okay.
Maybe if you go for coffee later, you can have that conversation. In the beginning, it's just getting to know each other. So avoid the hard sell, I would say.
Great. So tip number 1, avoid that hard sell, folks. Hey, tip number 2, you need some business cards? Anyone? Anyone? Folks, this stuff, please, when you go to that next networking event, take maybe 3 or 4 business cards with you, put them in your pocket, and treat these things like platinum cards. Be very strategic in terms of who you distribute these cards out and the why. Why are you distributing these cards out, right? So when it comes to your business cards, 3 or 4 or 5, put them into your pocket. Be very strategic about it when you are going to actually distribute the cards. So that's tip number 2. Jill, finish up with the 3rd tip.
Again, about building relationships.
Okay.
You want to ask them a lot of questions about themselves and their business. So especially if you're nervous, you're not too comfortable networking, this is a great strategy. So you can have in your mind a few questions to ask the person. First obvious one, what do you do? Another interesting question is, why are you in this business?
Okay.
A lot of us run our business, we work really hard.
Yes.
Why are they doing it? What's their motivation?
Okay.
And another one is, what are your current challenges?
Yes.
That can be another one too. And yet that's a whole other, open-ended question. And you'll find you'll get a lot of different answers to that one. Another one also is, where else do you network?
Got it.
People ask me that all the time, and that's partly why I'm on Twitter, kind of snapping where I'm going every week.
Right.
So you can ask them, where are your successful networking groups, and hey, maybe that's where you should be going.
Awesome. So there you go. 3 tips we've learned. Questions, minimal business cards, very minimal business cards, and hey, don't go for the sell. Talk about some very specific topics about your business. Ask them very specific questions, and that I think, and Jill and I think, are going to be your next tip for your next networking event. Folks, Javed from EMpression, a marketing services company. If you've got a question, the information's below, and certainly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Jill Schoenhofer from Well Connected. You can connect with her also. Her information's been on the screen through our session. Thanks so very much for watching. We'll see you soon.